Good morning, Eagle community, and welcome to Monday, September 8th. Yes. I hope that you had a fantastic weekend and many of your football teams won. I don't know. I'm a football fan, so. But we'll just get this week started very quickly. In this week's newsletter, we do have our upcoming dates for you for the rest of September and into all of October, so you can plan forward. September, we have a PTA meeting this week with a Title I information meeting in case you want to learn more about why we're and how we are a Title I campus. We do have a Sonic Spirit Night coming up on the 16th, which is really fun. There's a Slurpee. No, it's not a Slurpee. That's 7-Eleven. It's a slushy drinking contest at Sonic. And then the proceeds from that, a percentage of what is spent, comes back to our school. So our PTA will do monthly spirit nights at restaurants if you don't feel like cooking and you want a corn dog or something. So that's on the 16th. And then moving into October, we have our homecoming dance. We have math is a big deal. We have our trunk or treat. So we got some big events coming up in October, which is really exciting. I really like those community events and the people coming together and doing some fun stuff for our campus and with our campus and with our families. So we do have our PTA fundraiser that was kicked off last week. We have a whopping $300, a little over $300. It was a soft rollout. It is a no fuss fundraiser. Like I said before, when we go with those Apex running things or the big company fundraisers, big percentage of that money that is raised goes to that company, sometimes anywhere from 30 to 60%, depending. And so our campus has done what we would call a greenback or just a simple fundraiser where what you give is what we get, which is the right way to do it. If you're given $20, you want $20 to go to our campus and to our students. So that's why we do this way. So one, students can register. Doesn't mean they have to raise any money, but if they register, they get a little treat. We're excited that they're a part of our campus and supporting our fundraiser in a way that registers them. Once they're registered, they can send information to family members asking them to support our school. If a student raises $1 to $2, they also get another treat at lunchtime. And then outside of that, we have classroom incentives, and then we actually have school-wide incentives. Some of the funds that we raise go to programs that we purchase for all students, our water day, our field day, assemblies we bring in, our painting with a pal, our Christmas breakfast, lots of our community events, our homecoming dance, trunk or treat, those free community events. That's what these funds pay for because our PTA sponsors them and that's how they pay for them. It's with the help of you and our fundraising. So, but we also are looking at maybe making a large purchase. Looking to see about approval for a digital marquee out front. We are off 1101 and we do want to update that marquee often and also celebrate some birthdays and do some stuff for our campus on that marquee. There's a digital one down at Canyon Middle. So I think that that's something that we've talked about with our PTA in enhancing the communication from our campus. It's not set in stone, but it is something that we've thrown around as a big purchase for our campus. And we have some great companies that we can work with that are super reasonable and won't break the bank. So, but please get registered and then you can check out our school-wide incentives. If we get $5,000, what happens? $10,000, what happens? 15, what happens? We're looking to get 20. We have before in the past. It's been an awesome addition to our campus PTA budget that allows us to do some awesome stuff for our kids. And then classroom fundraising. The class with the most money gets a trophy every day, most money raised. And they are the winners for the day. The class with the most funds gets to have a huge celebration. PTA will sponsor a celebration for them. I think potentially going to Santikos for some time, watching a movie, playing some games, and then coming back to school. So we want to just encourage everybody to get registered, and then possibly help us raise some funds. Next up is our counselor's corner. Miss Ray is our new school counselor. She's fantastic. She is starting guidance lessons this week, the 12th and then the 19th. She does them during specials time, and she will pull students who have gotten consent form signed in Skyward. So she is looking at words that are kind is sort of the target or goal for her guidance this time. Words that we can say that are kind to ourselves and words that we can say that are kind to others. I always tell the kids, if you can't be kind, don't be anything, because being the opposite of kind is not something that's going to get you in a good place. So if you can't be kind, don't be anything. Just exist with someone and then get away from them as quickly as possible. But saying mean things doesn't make anybody feel better. So we do talk about kind words, or that words matter. And so she'll be doing that. If your family has not signed the consent form for her to be able to do guidance with you, with your kiddos, they will be removed from that lesson and they will go to another classroom during that time. So just so you know, that means if you haven't filled it out or you gave a no as part of your consent. So those that gave a no, those students will not be included in that. And then those who have not even attempted to fill out the consent forms are considered a no, and so they will not be able to participate in guidance either. So get into your Skyward, sign those consent forms. It even includes the nurse. So she can check a kid out if they fall down at recess. If not, she can't evaluate. She calls parents and just tells you what's going on. You can come evaluate, or we send them back to class. It seems kind of cold, but that is the new law, sadly. So please make sure you get those consent forms signed, and only one parent needs to go in and sign them, okay? Also coming up, Child Safety Matters Night. It's being housed here on the 24th of September. Counselors from neighboring schools will be here to talk to you about that curriculum that's being required to be taught to students, but that is something that families opt into. And so if you opt in, those students are pulled and they are provided another piece of curriculum for guidance, and it is called Child Safety Matters. So they are going to talk to you about what that curriculum looks like and how you can preview that if you are interested in your child participating in that learning. 4th and 5th grade basketball intramurals is registering now, so please make sure you get registered. It says through the 7th, so if you cannot get registered, that was yesterday, just call the school and let us know, and we'll see what we can do. But I wanted to get that in there just in case you missed that. Free and reduced meal information is attached. That if you don't know if you qualify, information on the website is provided there with a link, and also links to some other information about free and reduced meals. If you do qualify for free and reduced meals now, it is good for 2 years, so you do not have to reapply for that next school year, but the following you will. So that's a new standard that was set, so that's a good thing. And then also our virtual Lost and Found, yes, it's already happening. We already have lots of stuff in our Lost and Found. So just check it out if it's yours or your kiddos, right? Type your name in there and Miss Heather will get it to you guys. Lots of jackets get put in there, lots of lunch boxes and water bottles. Please put your name on stuff. It's not hard to just write initials and a grade level. We'll find them. We will find them. Lots of kids know what their stuff looks like. So please get that done just with a little Sharpie or something, and then we'll get that stuff to them. And then lastly, more information about nominating your kiddo for GT for the Gifted and Talented program. And there is a parent meeting at Goodwin Fraser Elementary on September 15th if you're interested in going and talking with people about our GT program in our school district. That's all I got. And I appreciate you listening. I hope if you have any questions, you reach out to us and let us know. Thank you so much for the past couple weeks of school. We've been getting in the groove. Your kids are doing great. Again, we're doing some beginning of year MAP testing and M-class testing for reading and math to sort of get a baseline of where our kiddos are and what they need. And it's exciting to see where they are and where they're going to grow to, and our teachers who do that for them and with them along the way this school year. So we do have teachers that are going to be reaching out just to touch base before the end of September, and then parent conferences are coming up in October where we will sit down and talk with you in depth about that data that we collect on your kiddos and where they're at and what our plans are for them. So if you have questions, please reach out, and we're here for you. Enjoy your week, and thanks again for being a great partnership with us and sharing your kiddos with us. Have a good one.